Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here, and we are back in Sky Exchange, picking up right where we left off. So last episode, we decided to start working on the tech tree, and that's the motion for tree, in case anybody need to know. So if you ever if we're ever trapped by hostage takers and you see me do this, you know that means tree. All right. So we are working on getting ourselves some more reliable, stable power. Last episode, we made our first solar generator, and you know what I'm thinking, I'm gonna have to add some dirt back here to be able to get back here. All right, let me do that just super duper quick. D-I-R-T, dirt. Okay, look at that, I was making dirt. Let's grab this bad boy and see. Oh no, we do cobble on the bottom. I forgot. See, I was smart in this sky block. I actually put a cobble layer down below. A couple stacks of cobble. All right, that should be good. I think I just threw one piece. That's fine. All right, so let's just go ahead and helps if we do this. Okay, let's come out a little bit. We're not going to do much, just enough to be able to easily get back here. And let's do that, and then we'll do the same thing on this side, like here. Oh no, I said here and here. And then let's go ahead and grab some of our dirt. And I like this because even though it's grass, we can still put down dirt. That's nice. That's nice. All right, let's do. You know what? That's good for now, because I don't want it to be weird. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm just gonna plop this guy right. Let's actually put it up a block. Go like that, because I think we have to get the power from below. And yeah, there we go. So we are slowly but surely getting a little bit of power. Not a lot, but some. That works out. All right, let's get rid of all this. Went a little overboard on the cobble and dirt a little bit. Okay, so let's see what the next one entails. Wind generators. All right, so wind generators are cool, but they are noisy as hell. This is pretty easy. We might actually make ourselves a few of these, to be honest with you. So we got to go ahead and make a couple of these. So let's go ahead and make. Let's hope we're getting there. Let's go ahead and make 8 of these. They don't stack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's next? 7. Surprise. And 8. And we'll pick all this stuff up. Good, good. All right. And can we make some of these? There's 1. Really? Gonna make me do it each time? Seriously? Oh, where are those things? All right. We need 2 more of these bad boys. 1, 2. All right. Nope. And yeah. And finally, yeah. All right, there we go. So we got those. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Next thing, biogenerator. Now we are going to need some biofuel. To do that, we need to put basically some sort of food stuff in a crusher. Now this one might actually be a very handy way for us to get power. So let's go ahead and do that. While we wait on that one and the noisy thing, let's look at the gas burning generator. So we're going to need electrolytic core, which means we need osmium dust, gold dust, and iron dust. So we got gold, we got iron. Let's just real quick pull this out. Let's put in a piece of gold. Wait for this to go. How's this guy holding up? This is good. Alright, there's that. Piece of iron. Take a drink of soda. Ah, refreshing. And then we need 2 pieces of osmium. There's that. And no, yes. 1, 2. There we go. Alright. So let's look back at the bio one while we're waiting on that. Just give me more of these control circuits. I don't know why I'm just over here nitpicking 2 or 3 at a time. All right. Biogenerator. Okay, I'm probably going to make more of those. But let's just kind of get through what we can. And then we just need this. We need to eat real soon, but we don't have any inventory space. Gas burning, I'm not too concerned with. I need to make 2 of these. All right. Inventory's a little bit tight. A little bit tight on the old inventory. All right. And what was I making? This one, right? Yeah. Boom. Okay. All right. Now, did not count it because I put the solar generator down. Seriously. Oh, look at that. It worked. All right. Let me see. Do I have any space here? All right. Let's throw this back in here. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves what has a lot. I don't think we've eaten any chicken pot pies. So let's go ahead and eat these up. All right. So, we're going to need cable. Universal cable. Basic universal cable. Pretty easy. Some steel and some redstone. Which I actually think I have on me. So let's go ahead and make half a stack should be good. We don't have a ton of steel. So, alright. So, here's where a little bit of my issue lies. Alright. Let's go ahead. Let's do this real quick. Let's make sure we're doing this right. Let's go ahead and toss all of this stuff in here for now. That can go in there. We'll actually put that in there. We'll come over here. We'll dump this, and that in there. I forgot I had these baked hams. And then let's go ahead and grab a few stacks of dirt and a few stacks of cobble. Now, these wind generators are annoyingly loud. So I want to put a little bit of distance with these as best we can. No, that wasn't what I wanted. I knew it was too good to be true. This is what I get for following my dreams. Alright, let's try that again. How about with dirt this time? There we go. Alright, so let's just do this. Let's get right here. Let's pop down here. And let's go ahead. We're going to go out a bit here. We'll make sure to light this up. I just want to give a little bit of distance. Now, I'm using the sound of that machine as kind of my basis because I don't want to hear these things constantly. And since the sound of that one mechanism machine goes away out here, hopefully the sound of the rest will. All right, let's make sure we torch this up to make sure that it is safe. Okay. So now that we got a little bit of an area, and of course in between episodes I can clean this up and expand out the whole base better that way. Let's start by getting these guys hooked up. Okay. So we're going to want to kind of go out, and we're going to step back a scooch, and we're going to kind of put it now. These work better the higher up they are. Oh, is that all coming off the front? They seem to be okay, though. Can I put another one here? Is that okay? Yeah. And then here, and then here. Perfect. And then let's go ahead. See, it's not a horrible sound, but it surely isn't what I would refer to as a pleasant sound. Alright, let's do that. And basically what we want to do is we want to run this, in essence, just right into the wall of our base. Like so. Alright, then we're also, what we're going to do is we're going to take our other generators. So we're going to grab this guy. I'm not worried about the gas burning one, but the bio one is going to be great for what we want. Alright, And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to come back here. We're going to slap this bad boy like here. Okay. Then we're just going to put this guy. Darn it. We're going to put this guy like that. So maybe I might add an add-on to the building back here with maybe a door right there for generation. But this bad boy, you just put in biofuel, and it actually makes a pretty decent amount of juice. You can see we're going up there pretty quick. This guy is full, but it's also nighttime, and then these guys are full. So we've got some power coming in. And if we notice, we might move that biogenerator. You know, let's go move that biogenerator just a little bit further away, because these machines are just so damn loud. Let's go ahead and just set this like here. Did it again. I did it again. I'm like Britney Spears up in here. So you can kind of see why this is not a bad little thing to do. You know, got a pretty good amount. Alright, so now that we have that situated, we're going to go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and pull this out and shut that machine up. Let's go ahead and break this guy, this guy, this guy, and that guy. And then we're going to basically get our power. And we're just going to kind of run it like this. And then now we can just put this guy. You know what? You know what? Actually, let's be smart about this. Can I not break these? Well, that's an inconvenience. Let's see. Is there a wrench at mechanism? Let's see here. I'm sure there is, and I'm just missing it. Hold on. Atomic disassembler. That just sounds like a good time. I don't know what that does. Alright, let's just look up wrench. So we got from... does not appear that there is a wrench, at least not under the name wrench in this mod. You know what? I can take care of this later. I was just going to drop it back a little bit and put it in the wall. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. We can go ahead and put that guy there, and we can put the crusher here. So now those should be hooked up, and then what we're going to do is we'll come out here, and on this side, we're just going to put these on the wrong way. Why would you make it backward? Whatever. Alright, there's those. So now, we basically have coal power, wind power, biopower, and solar power all running at the same time. I think we're good on power now. Let's pop into our book real quick. Got all of those. That gives us an energy tablet. Alright. I already made those, but wants us to make a bunch of other things here that I'm really not too concerned with. But, ooh, I like those. Alright. So, enrichment chamber, energized smelter, crusher, osmium compressor, and advanced tier installer. Mechanisms has many useful machines. Also, they can be upgraded to do multiple actions at the same time. So, enrichment chamber, we know we have. Alright, there's enrichment chamber. I think I might have been working on this quest already, to be honest with you guys. Alright, so enrichment chamber, energized smelter, crusher. Let's go ahead and just pick this bad boy up so we have it in our inventory. And then we need to make... I wonder why we didn't finish that one. Osmium compressor. Maybe there's something weird we needed. Alright. So we got ourselves an osmium compressor. We needed these. That's not too bad. Need another one of these. Once again, not too bad. A couple of buckets that we actually have on us. So let's hop up here. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. I think we're going to need a little bit of glass. Okay, there we go. All right. On-screen compressor. Okay, so we need one of these. Boom, done, easy, taken care of. Probably going to have to make more steel in between episodes. We're going to need 2 of these. All right, good, good. Perfect. And then finally, there's that. All right, and then the last part of this quest was an advanced tier installer. Advanced tier installer. I don't know what this does, but we are going to need a piece of wood, apparently. Wood. Wood plank. 1. Thank you. Great. All right. So, I'm going to need 2 more of these. 1 and 2. And then we should then be able to forget what we were making. This. And boom. All right, we got that. Ding-a-ling-a-ding. There we go. Sweet sounds of hammering. Let's see what we get out of this. We get ourselves some muffling upgrades. Okay. All right, so let's just quickly go ahead and get these machines down for now. Once again, I said I'm going to hook up a lot of this stuff in between episodes. Is this WMC? It does not. All right, let's head out here. And I don't know why I have all these machines. This one bugs me the absolute most. Can I not put a muffler in this? Security public disabled. Whatever. Okay. I will save them for the inside machines where we'll be closer to. See, we can't hear it. It's not too bad. I get here, so those might be moved out just a little bit more. Alright, we're not going to worry about those upgrades right now. Alright, so we got this stuff. What we're trying to accomplish is starting to work our way towards getting ourselves an adorable little robot. Okay, which I don't know... Is the robot a quest in any of these? Yeah, there's our little friend. So we're going to need a charger and whatnot. So we're going to have to work our way through this stuff. So, all right. So basic universal cable we did. Basic mechanical pipe, basic pressurized tube, basic logistical transporter, logistical sorter, and a configurator. So let's see what we can make of this stuff. So let's type in Skittles. Oh, my bad. Let's type in, God, I spelled basic wrong. That's, yeah. Can I ask myself? All right, so mechanical pipe. So we need steel in a bucket. I don't see that we have a bucket. Okay. All right, so not too worried. Get back here. Get over here. You go up in the corner there. All right, so we don't really need many of these because I don't need them right now. We're just pretty much making these for the quest. There's that. All right, so pressurized, universal, and mechanical. Let's check. Basic, universal, mechanical, pressurized, logistical. Logistical? Logistical. All right, there's that. Good, good. All right. And so let's kind of put a few of these things away real quick. There we go. I'll actually put that in there as well, and that. Let me get rid of this dirt and cobble I don't need on me at this exact moment. Oh, how did I accidentally chisel a block? Give me this. Silly. You go in there too. Oh, I learned that one. It's a piece of cobble. Come here. What is up with you today? All right. And then I needed logistical sorter. Nope. Let's look this one up. Logistical sorter. All right. I need a piston. Do I have that learned? I do. God, I'm so on top of things. I am so good at this game. I need iron. And I don't realize I have iron, so. Or I didn't realize I didn't have iron. You know what I meant. Don't walk away. Alright, so let's make one of those. And then lastly, in this set, configurator. Configurate later? There we go. And I need lapis and a stick. So, lapis and a stick. Very high-tech stuff here. Sticks. Alright, there's that, and that, and that, and that, and that should finish that line up. That should finish that line. I put all the pipes in, didn't I? For the love of all that is pure. That should finish that line up. Thank you. Alright, let's go ahead and dump this stuff in there like so. Alright, cool. And let's go ahead and look in the... That's not what I wanted to hit, but there we go. Alright, so we get that... Oh, there's a second part. Basic energy cube, basic fluid tank, and basic gas tank. Which we are going to have to work on in the next episode. So what my plans are, just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I might make a few more of these. These seem to be doing okay. These seem to be holding up. This guy seems to be fine. We're decent on power right now. I'm planning on pushing this back. I might actually push it into this line of the wall, so that, or maybe even outside the wall, so we can have these machines physically in the wall. I think that would look a lot better, be a lot smoother. And then also, before we go, let me do this. I might start making some of this engineering. At least I want to make the coke oven bricks and maybe like, I don't know, the blast oven stuff, to be able to start working towards that stuff. Let's just look real quick for any of you guys that may not know. Coke oven bricks, pretty basic, just bricks, sandstone, clay around it, gives us 2 apiece. We're going to need like 27 of them to make the coke oven. I guess we really don't need the blast furnace right now, because we can make steel through this. And yeah, so maybe we'll hold off. And it doesn't seem to be a quest for the blast furnace, but there's one for the coke oven, because we need that treated wood. And we, you know, like I said, I'll try and get some more steel made up, maybe some more of these other items that we might need, and get prepared on that level so that you don't have to sit here and watch me make steel or whatever else. So, alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comments section. Don't forget, if you want to get your very own Minecraft server to be able to play on with your friends or keep your world chuck loaded all the time, make sure you head over to AMD Game with the link down below, and then use the coupon codes if you decide to get one, so you can save yourself some money. And until the next episode of Sky Exchange, I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!